Hey everyone, talking about trigger points today. For starters, I'm not a doctor. I just got a lot of life experience with this stuff. I've been fighting plantar fasciitis for 10 years or so, on and off. It was never super horrible or I couldn't walk like some of you guys have, and I've never been 100%. It's just I've never really attacked it until this year. Um, Anyways, trigger points, tight spots, anything that's you feel is a knot, hard spot. You want to get rid of those before you try and stretch. My last podiatrist, the only thing he prescribed me was doing these 30 a night. But with 10 years of buildup of scar tissue and muscle tightness, it honestly gave me shoulder issues. I was trying to pull so hard. So solution I found that really worked for me, warm up with a larger ball. If this is painful for you guys, I don't really need the big ball anymore. But if it feels super tight, start with this. It's usually pretty tight inside the calf and outside here and down on the Achilles outside. There's books that show trigger points where you can maybe learn to focus on them better. After warm up, as you switch to a lacrosse ball, and then use the band or belt, and you want to keep your back flat up against the wall. That creates tension all along the posterior chain through the glute, low back. If you're slack and slouching, it just takes away all the tension down here. You're going to lose that tension you're looking for to break through. You're going to lose the knots and stuff. So back against the wall, find a tight spot that's painful. I worked on this last night, so mine are mostly feeling pretty good. Right there is pretty bad. I biked this morning, so a little bit tight. Hold it, and then add the tension to your foot, and then work it. Do this at night while you're watching TV. It really is not a big deal then. I sometimes will sit there for 20 minutes doing this stuff, and by the time I'm done, I feel really good. You hold on those trigger points, small knots, bumps, tight spots, and you will feel them just start to kind of melt away. They're going to ease up on you. After that happens, just move to a new spot inside the calf, Achilles. You can add more weight if you want, put the other leg on it. Check the outside. Other thing you're going to want to do is just basically foot stretches. I never used to be able to spread my toes my whole life. I worked on it, just mobilizing, pulling down. You want to stretch the top, that's important. In the morning time, before I do anything, I'll put a sock on, take this little guy that I got on Amazon. Works great because it doesn't move around. And you can really work this inside muscle right here, which is a problem for a lot of people with plantar fasciitis. It goes right back to that inside tender point. You don't have to murder these things. You just want to loosen this stuff up. People get out of bed in the morning and this calf is shortened up because they're sleeping like this. They don't wear a night splint or a sock, a Strasbourg sock, and then they walk and it just re-rips everything. So get out of bed, limp if you have to, do some stretches in the bed before you get out, and then go right to something like this or a lacrosse ball and just start loosening stuff up. Back of the heel, outside. This inside muscle, I forget what it's called, it's a long technical name. During the day at work will get tight on me. And if I take a 5-minute break and just work on that, then usually my heel pain will go away. I'm about 95%. I just started running again, short distances during a walk or something like that, but I feel like I'm comfortably 95 to 100% healed almost. That's it. I'm going to try and add a couple more posts here and there. If you got any questions, just feel free to ask.